How's everybody doing today? It's your girl Bre Ann Rose from Project Bubblegum, and I want to talk about blending in. The goal of the average transgendered person is blending in. But what is blending in? How do you blend in? That is a good question. A good question that needs more specification behind it. Like blending in for looks, blending in for sound. I mean, there's many different aspects to blending in, as it's called. You know, you can't go off of just clothing. You can't go off of just looks. You got to have your voice and how you carry yourself, how you walk. It takes a lot to blend in. You know, it took me a few years before I started blending in, but it wasn't so much waiting for hormones to kick in or anything like that. It took me quite a few years to just get over the thoughts of stereotypes and figuring out what works in society. Now I think I'm pretty close to perfection. My dream, my goal right now is to get to the privileged side of life. I lived with struggle for most of my transition. Now I'm starting to feel the benefits of a more privileged life. I'm not rich or anything like that. I'm poor. I'm about to go back to school, okay? I am not rich or anything, but how I carry myself, my personality, my looks, you know, give me some of those benefits of the privileged lifestyle. Like people hold doors open for me, and you know, I get a lot of good comments from people, and you know, it also I also sing. I go to the bars every now and again during karaoke nights and do some singing, and people love my voice because I carry myself so femininely and I look so femme that my voice, which is a little bit on the lower side, especially when I sing, doesn't throw people off. They enjoy the voice. My voice sounds awesome. My voice sounds good when I sing. Doesn't necessarily match my physical appearance, but I'm so passable that that doesn't matter anymore. As long as I don't go too low on my voice, it doesn't throw people off. No, I'm glad. I'm glad. This is what I work for. Just because I'm broke and I'm poor doesn't mean I can't carry myself like I'm one of the richest people in the world. Yeah. I mean, part of blending in is confidence. If you don't have confidence, you're not gonna stand tall, and you're not gonna put enough work in and enough effort, enough. You're not gonna find that much enjoyment trying to blend in. It's on a mental and emotional state. It's harder on you when you don't understand what it takes to blend in with society. Society's changing ever so drastically, so quickly that it takes a lot to keep up with society. It's a heavy thing. Like if you're not passable, you get harassed going to the restrooms. Before I was passable, I got harassed at the restrooms. I did a short video talking about restrooms and all that. I don't want to get into that so much. The here's a prime example of struggle versus privilege. Struggle is the average trans person dealing with the restroom right now versus Caitlyn Jenner, who doesn't ever get troubled going to the restroom. You know, us average, normal trans people, we have to use public restrooms. We don't go to the high class restaurants. We got to use the restroom at McDonald's or use the restroom over at Target or something. We got to deal with your average person. You know, a lot of sexual harassment happens to the average trans person. That's something privileged people like Caitlyn Jenner don't understand and don't have to worry about. And that's why I want to get into that lifestyle, the privileged lifestyle, so I don't have to, you know, come back with some witty remarks when people try to stop me going to the restroom or anything like that. I mean, but at the same time, I don't want to get too femme that whenever I go to the gay bar that they think I'm some promiscuous lesbian or something or a promiscuous straight girl. I don't want that image either. You know. Oh man. The beginning of my transition, I had so many people try to tell me, "Oh, you're supposed to live the gay man lifestyle first. Oh, you're supposed to go through drag." It's like, no. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. That's the great thing of the United States of America for us Americans. We've got freedoms that we don't have to go through the stereotypical steps because that's all they are. They're just stereotypes that the ignorance try to force feed us to keep us from progressing. It's a step back every time I come across somebody who says I should do this or I should do that. We need to move forward. We need to educate, move forward. You know, more and more people will get to live the privileged lifestyle if we move forward. You know, for the longest in my transition, I refused to wear makeup. You know, I didn't want the attention because I thought I was going to get bad attention. Cause I seen other trans women, before my transition started and at the beginning of my transition, to where they had this stereotypical image behind them and people treat them that way. And and so I did what I could to not not be too femme. I wanted to blend in as more of a tomboy lesbian than anything, just because I didn't want the bad stereotypical image. But now here, 2016, we've been breaking the stereotypes. More and more trans people are starting to come out as normal, average people. That's a concept that is beginning to take over. That trans people are normal, average people. We're nothing special, and the one misconception that I really, really, really really am trying to fight is gender and sexuality being the same thing. Because gender and sexuality are two separate things. They're not the same thing. Gender is what society perceives you as, whether you're male or female. That's gender. Sexuality is sex. It's how you achieve your orgasms. That's there's a clear-cut difference there. You know, Gender-wise, I'm female. Gender-wise, most of my viewers are going to be female because, I can only speak on the trans woman side of the spectrum. It'd be hard for me to talk about the trans male side. So I identify as female. I come off as female. But sexually, I'm attracted to women, which makes me a lesbian. But the way I have to achieve my orgasm made me different than a cisgender female. A cis female, born female, as they call it. I'll just throw the quotations marks there because, again, that's mixing gender and sexuality together. Now, that's something else we need to break free from. You know, many, many, many things. What the future brings is sunshine, butterflies, sugars, and spice. Everything nice in between. Ah, but here I am rambling on about how I want to live the privileged lifestyle. One could dream, one could dream. I figure eventually in my lifetime I will get to that full-fledged privileged lifestyle. Maybe not rich, maybe not have money, but to live a more privileged lifestyle. Oh man. Yeah, but anyways, I'm ready to shut down for the day and get on to my musical projects. So, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you enjoyed the video, want to see more like it, or you enjoyed listening to me talk and ramble on, hit the subscribe button. If you got any comments, questions, or suggestions for me, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'm like an open book, you know. You can ask me almost anything, and I'll answer it honestly. You know, I mean, if it's a really good question, I might do an entire video on it. But anyways, as always, I am Bre Ann Rose from Project Bubblegum, and until next time, y'all, peace.